Welcome to the Franklin School District Power Grade screencast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at editing reports. I'm in Power Grade and I've got my gradebook open. I have one of my classes open. And at this point, you should have downloaded some of the reports from the district. You can do this by going back and watching the screencast that's titled Rebuild Data from Server. Because what we're going to do is edit some reports that you should have downloaded at this point. Or if you've created reports on your own, we're going to choose to maybe edit one of those reports. So to do that, you go up to Reports and you choose to Edit. Now when you choose Edit, the Edit Report window comes up. And on here, there are different tabs across the top. We're going to go through those here in a second. But first, you have to choose which report you want to edit. So on this name of this report line, I'm going to click the drop down, and it's going to show my different reports that are in my gradebook. Now these reports that are listed under this solid black line are reports that you downloaded from the district. If you have created reports on your own, those reports will show up above the black line. So in this instance, I do not have any individual reports. I only have some district reports. So what I want to do is choose the progress report, and I'm going to edit this. And when I edit it, I can change the name of the file so that it saves as a different file name. So I'm going to make this progress report for my 7th grade students. So I'm going to put a note after that that says 7th. So after I'm done with everything and I click OK, this will save this report in my list, and I'll know it's different from the district report because it has 7th after it. Some teachers might want to put your last name here so that you know it's a report you created. You will only have access to this report. It's an individual report specific to you and to your grade book. Okay, so I've got my report set up. I don't need to change anything else because I'm just editing this. Options, if you go to the Options tab, there are different checkboxes here you can choose. If you want to play with that, that's your choice. The header, on the header, everything should be specific already to your school, so you may not need to make any changes here. If you're a more advanced user and you want to play with this, you can add different tags in here by choosing this Insert Comment Code area. And what this does is you can choose to insert a comment code. Let's say, for example, that the teacher name is not on the report. So if I choose to add the teacher name, it puts it wherever the cursor was blinking, it puts a tag. So this tag is going to read from the gradebook, and it's going to add my name in there automatically. Okay, so I'll take that out for now because I don't want that on there. But you can choose to play with that however you see fit. If I go into the footer tab is probably where you're going to make most of your changes. Now you already have on the progress report a parent guardian signature. Below this is where teachers typically put some notes. So I'm going to put some notes about when Open Computer Lab occurs. Open Computer Lab occurs on Thursdays until 4:30, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and I'd write some other things there. Maybe I'll have some assignment codes. And on my progress reports, I put NHI equals not handed in, counts as 0. And maybe I'll put omit, and I'll jot some notes about what omit means. For now, I'll just leave that as is. I'll come back and fix that later. Okay. After you're done here, and after you spell check everything, when you click OK, it's going to save the report. So if I hit OK, it saves the report. And now I'm going to go preview the report. So if I click on Reports and I choose Preview, it's going to bring up my list of report names, and I see that the one that I just made is on there. Progress Report Student 7th. So when I click that, it's going to bring up a list of my students' names. So I'll choose one of my students, and I'll hit OK. And it's going to show up a PDF file on screen, just like we previewed reports earlier. And when I take a look at this now, you'll notice down here below the parent guardian signature that there are notes here that are the things that I typed exactly a little bit ago. So that's how you edit a report. I could go back in and edit that report again and make the changes as needed, and those changes would also reflect. So that's how you edit a district report and make it your own. We'll also have some other screencasts about how to create reports from scratch, so be looking for those. Thanks for watching.